Look at my new sweatshirt. If it costs you your piece, it's too expensive.
All right, so today I thought we would get started in child's pose. So if you want to come onto your knees, bring your big toes together, let your knees just open out really wide, and then just walk your hands forward. You might want to roll your forehead from side to side. If the floor is not accessible to you with your forehead, it's a great place to bring it a block so that center of your forehead is resting on something, or you can stack your palms or make two fists and stack them. And today, from my favorite book, the Book of Awakening, I have never read this book cover to cover. I just randomly, when it feels like I want to, I just open the book to that page and read that dates. And today I thought I would read April 4th's Making Amends. There is hurt and there is love. They roll through us through the days like a turtle down a hill. All we can do when on our back is roll one more time and head for the sea. Stones loosened by storms cover paths, and uprooted trees break newly formed nests. And crisis after crisis throws us into each other. It is inevitable. Stay alive and you will be hurt, and you will also hurt others. Unintended hurt is as common as branches snapped in wind, but it is the unacknowledged hurt that becomes a wound. Just as our only recourse to falling down is getting up, our only recourse to hurting others is to acknowledge what we've done and clean up the mess. This is known as making amends, a simple yet enormous act of integrity that restores trust, and trust, after all, is the soil that holds the roots of humankind. Without it, life on earth begins to eat itself dry. What causes us to hurt each other? It's hard to say, but it seems that, being human, we are subject to many ancient and powerful opposites found in life. Among those that impact us constantly are light and dark, yes and no, and especially fear and peace. For it is out of fear that we feel the need to isolate ourselves or to control others, and it is often in the act of elevating ourselves that we hurt one another, not to mention ourselves. When not afraid, when in a moment of peace, we feel quite a different need. We feel a sudden requirement to connect and belong to other living things. And it is then, in the act of true embrace, that we love one another. We're gonna come all the way up to the seat. Take a deep breath in as you circle, sweep your arms out and up. And then as you exhale, let your left hand come to the top of your right knee. Place your right hand to the base of your spine and lift the crown of your head as you twist over to the right. What does it matter? No one has a fit like that. Release the right hand, swing it up and over, let it land on the left knee, and then just tuck your chin to your chest, round through your upper spine. Try to keep your low back in neutral. Just feel the stretch across your shoulder blades. And then inhale, circle, sweep the arms out and up. And then as you exhale, bring your hands to the base of your spine with your fingertips pointing towards you. Bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, just lift your hips towards the ceiling, coming into reverse tabletop. You can keep your chin tucked to your chest. You can also just let your head fall back where the back of your neck is kind of resting on your trapezius. And then exhale, bring your hips back down to the mat. Cross your feet with the wrong foot in front, the one that feels awkward. So it should be opposite of what you did the last time, probably. And then inhale, circle, sweep the arms out, up. And then as you exhale, right hand to the top of the left knee, left hand to the base of the spine. Reach through the crown of your head. And look over your left shoulder. Release the left hand, let it swing up and over, come to land on the top of the right knee. And then as you exhale, just bring the chin to the chest. And then as you inhale, release the knees, circle, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, bring the hands right behind your back, bring the soles of the feet to the mat, and we're gonna come into both pose. So you can hold on to the back of the thighs, heart center is open, tummy is tight, back is straight. Keep your feet on the mat. You can lift your feet, holding on to your thighs, flex your toes. Release the hands. It's in your practice. You can straighten your legs as long as you're keeping this long, extended, straight spine. Couple more breaths here. One more breath. And then bringing the feet down, roll over your feet or bring your knees, your foot out to the side. We'll come to a tabletop position. Hands are directly beneath the shoulders. Fingers are spread really wide. There's energy in your hands. Knees are over the hips. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, just lower that belly to the earth and come into a cow pose. Just breathe a couple breaths here. And then on your next exhale, reverse that cow, come into cat, push through the hands, with the back of your heart up towards the ceiling, hollowing out your chest. Chin tucks to the chest. Cat pose. And then just go ahead and go through some cows and cats. Maybe move your hips from side to side. Start to wake up your spine. And on the next inhalation, go ahead and come to stillness, tuck your toes, and walk your hands towards your knees. Coming into this toes pose, feeling the stretch on the bottom of your feet. I know I do this every class, but it is my favorite pose. It's considering where I started and I couldn't stay in this position for more than like 10 seconds without coming off. And now I have, it's been 6 years, so that's okay. If it's too much, you can always lift your hips up, just keeping your toes bent. You can always untuck your toes and come down whenever you need a little break. And then inhale, shoulders up to the ears. And then as you exhale, roll your shoulders around the back, down your spine. Inhale up, around the back. One more time. And then reverse that. Inhale up and around the front. And then inhale, circle, sweep the arms out and up. And then as you exhale, tighten that low belly. And then just begin to cactus your arms, pulling your elbows and your hands towards the back of the room, opening up across your heart space. But instead of just letting the back splay open and really just arching your back, keep your tummy tight so that you feel the opening here as opposed to compensating. And then bring your elbows down your back, down even with your torso, and then interlace your fingers. And extend the arms any amount. Lowering your shoulders, tummy is tight. And then if you're still on those toes, go ahead and come forward. Hands come down. And just tap your toes on the top of the mat. Go through one cow and one calf. Tuck the toes on your feet. Move your hands forward, just about one handprint. Lift the knees, lift the hips. Let the head come between the arms and come to your first downward facing dog. And now just begin to pedal out your feet. Bend one knee and then the other. Walking your dog, feeling the stretch in your calf. You might want to pause with one leg bent. Feel that stretch for a couple seconds. And then do the opposite leg. Then on the next inhalation, just begin to walk your feet very slowly to the front of the mat. We're going to pause in this forward fold with our knees bent, our belly resting on our knees. Interlace your elbows, let the crown of your head drape towards the floor, and just swing and sway in the swaying dog. We're going to hold this ragdoll for just a minute. And then as you exhale, just feel your elbows begin to drape, making sure to keep your knees slightly bent with your belly on your legs.
Follows you back home. I'm the street light shining there. I'm the white light lighting bright, burning off and on. It's time like these to live again. It's time like these to give again. It's time like these to love again.
About 15 more seconds. Move from side to side. Then on the next inhalation, bend your knees, place your hands on the top of your thighs, lift up so the crown of your head is coming towards the front of the room. Halfway lift. We had our head down low for a minute, so we'll just get our bearings. And then bend the knees. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, bring your hands together through heart center. And then inhale, we're going to circle sweep our arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms out and up. Hold on to the left wrist with the right hand. Reach up and over to the right. Inhale up through center. Hold on to the right wrist with the left hand and reach up and over to the left. Inhale up through center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back and the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Pause for just a moment. Take one breath here. Then on the next inhalation, roll out to high plank. Shoulders are directly over the wrists. Heels are directly over the toes. Tummy is tight. Just gonna pause for a few seconds. And then now lower the knees to the mat. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, keeping your elbows close to your torso, lower down halfway. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, little chaturanga push-ups. Inhale up, and one more time. And then this time lower all the way to the mat. Tops of the feet are on the mat, pushing into the tops of your feet so that you feel your knees lift. Take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, lift your heart, then your shoulders, head comes up last. You can float your hands. Exhale, forehead down to the mat. Pushing through the hands, come through the knees. Tabletop, tap the toes. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. And then walking your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms out, up. Exhale, bring the hands together through heart center. So we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna be doing some modified sun salutations. Mila's a teacher, so I have to make sure I'm like doing it right. So I'm gonna throw the word modified because I'm confusing sometimes. So inhale, circle, sweep the arms out, up. Exhale, forward fold. Picking up the right foot, we're gonna step it all the way to the back of the mat. Lower the right knee to the mat. Inhale, arms lift, low lunge. Circle the hands down to bring the left foot. Tuck the toes on the right foot, lift the right knee. Place your hands on the mat. Step your left foot back to meet the right. Inhale, roll out to high plank. Now here's your opportunity to do a full chaturanga. Knees can be up or down. You want to keep your knees up, lower halfway, low push-up. Inhale through upward facing dog or baby cobra. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the right foot up and back. Three-legged dog. Bend the right knee. Gather the right knee towards the chest. And then step the right foot between the hands. Coming into this lunge position. Now we're just going to step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms out, up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Bring your hands down to your side, Tadasana. And then inhale, circle, sweep the arms out, up. Exhale, forward fold. Pick the left foot up, send it all the way to the back of the mat. Left knee comes down. Inhale, arms rise. Knee down, low lunge. Circle the hands around to frame the right foot. Tuck the toes on the left foot. Pick the right foot up. Step it back to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Roll out to high plank. Knees can be up or down. Lower through your chaturanga vinyasa. Inhaling through upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhaling back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the left foot up and back. Bend the left knee. Gather the left knee towards the chest. Step the left foot between the hands. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms out. Up. Exhale, hands come together through heart center. So we're going to be doing that again, but just adding in a couple more things. So inhale, circle, sweep the arms out. Up. Exhale, chair pose. Sit the hips back. Bring the hands together through heart center. Take your right elbow, place your right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Hands are in prayer position. Knees are even. So what's going to want to happen is your left hip is going to want to come back in your left knee. But try and counter that, keeping the left knee and the right knee even. One more breath. Inhale, untwist. Exhale, forward fold. Pick up the right foot, step it all the way to the back of the mat. Right knee down. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, circle the hands down to frame the left foot. Tuck the toes on the right, leaving the right hand planted. Inhale your left arm. Right knee lifts. Twisted lunge. Exhale, left hand comes down to the outside of the left foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right. High plank. Down through low. Knees will be up or down. Inhale through upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the right foot up and back. This time let's throw in that little twist. Bend the right knee, roll the hip open. Maybe circle your ankle. Squaring your hips to the mat, bring the right knee towards the chest. Your shoulders roll out over your wrist. Step the right foot between the hands. Left foot comes up to meet the right. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circles with the arms out, up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands together through heart center. Just go ahead and sit down to that chair. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee this time. Hands are stacked, palms are stacked. Feel the extension of your spine as you twist. Untwisting, hands come down to the mat. Pick up the left foot, step it all the way to the back of the mat. Left knee comes down. Inhale, arms rise, low lunge. Exhale, bring the hands to frame the right foot, tuck the toes on your left foot, picking up that left knee, left hand plants. Inhale, right arm rises, twisted lunge. Right hand comes down to frame the right foot, step the right foot back to meet the left, high plank. Down to low, knees are up or down. Inhale for upward facing dog or baby cobra. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Walk or jump the feet to the front of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bending the knees. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, bring your hands together through exhale. So inhale, circle, sweep the arms out and up. Bring your hands together through heart center. Exhale, sit back into that chair pose. Right elbow to the outside of the right left knee. Twisted chair. Now, we're gonna transfer the weight onto the left foot. Just pick up this right foot, kind of balancing. Extend the right leg and step the right toes down. Twisted lunge. From here, we're going to inhale, extend the arms. And then as you exhale, the right fingertips to the front of the room, left fingertips to the back of the room. You're in high crescent lunge with a twist. Left hand's going to swing down and up. We're going to come into a high crescent lunge. And then exhale, circle the hands down to frame the left foot. Step the left foot back to meet the right. You're in high plank. And here's a place to just hold your plank or go through chaturanga, go to downward facing dog, baby cobra, child's pose, whatever you're needing right now. Inhale, extend the right foot up and back, bend the right knee, gather the right knee towards the chest, step the right foot between the hands, left foot steps up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Inhale, circle with the arms out, up. Exhale, bring the hands together through heart center and sit back in that chair. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Twisted chair. Now, transferring the weight to the right foot, you're just gonna pick up the left toes, extend that left leg very slowly, and then let your left toes come to the mat in this twisted lunge. And then now extending the arms, reaching with the right arm back and the left arm to the front, rise up, twisted high crescent lunge, scissoring the hips together, right hand is going to swing down and up, high crescent lunge, and then exhale, circle the hands to frame the right foot, step the right foot back to meet the left, and go through your chaturanga or skip it. We'll all meet up in downward facing dog for 3 breaths. Inhale through the nose, HA. Out through the mouth. Inhale like you're sipping through a straw. Close the lips and exhale through the nose. And then one more breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And then walking your feet to the front of the mat or jumping your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees. Inhale, circle, swing the arms out, up. Exhale, bring the hands together. And then inhale, circle the arms out, up. Exhale, bend the knees. Hands are heart center, coming into chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the left foot up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend the left knee and roll that hip open. I think I forgot to do this earlier. So I'm just gonna add it back in right now. Circle the left ankle. Square the hips to the mat. Left foot comes down to meet the right. Inhale, right foot up and back. Bend the right knee. Gather the right knee towards the chest. Inhale, rises up this time. High crescent lunge. Exhale, right arm to the front of the mat. Left hand to the back. Scissoring in the hips. Left heel is over the left toes. Your left leg is strong and straight. Right knee is bent. The right knee is directly in the middle of your right foot. The left hand swings down and up. And then as you exhale, just let this left heel come to the mat, opening up into warrior 2. Flip the palm on the right hand, reach up and back, exalted warrior. Inhale, arms come back through warrior 2. Pivot on the heel of your right foot and face the side of the mat, taking up space, starfish pose, exhale, forward fold, toes out, heels in. And then just let the crown of your head drape towards the floor. Inhale to halfway lift. Right hand places directly beneath your shoulder. Left hand on your sacrum. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, roll the left shoulder up, looking up over your left shoulder. Exhale, left hand comes down and replaces the right. Right hand to your sacrum, keeping the hips square. Twist open, looking over the right shoulder. Right hand comes down to meet the left. Turning the right toes out, walk the hands over to the right and come into this high lunge. Your hands can be on the mat. If you like, you can flip the left toes towards the ceiling, coming into Skandasana. Hands can come to the heart center. Hands come down to the floor. Left toes come down to the floor as you walk your hands over to the frame of the right foot. Right hands come to the inside of the right foot as you heel toe your right foot out towards the right mat. Let your left knee come down, coming into lizard. So you can stay just like this with your hands up. A block is a great place. Put your elbows on the block. Elbows can come to the floor. And we're just going to pause here for a moment. I'm going to time it.
When I was sleeping, God, you gave me this in the ocean. So here, all the complexities of game. No one wins, but somehow they still win.
Your thoughts enter your mind. Just try to notice them and let them go. Every exhalation, see if you can let go of anything that you're holding on to.
I believe the something else.
And then on the next inhalation, come back up onto your hands. Tuck the toes on your left toes as you lift up your left knee, and then step your left foot to the outside of the left hand. Let the foot fall back down, coming into the left foot. We're just going to be here for a minute. So try to get comfortable. If you need a block, you'd like to sit on a block, just so that you can feel fully supported and let go.
All the demons used to come around before nothing there. So persistent in my ways. Angel, I am here. No resistance, no law. Please, this is just too good to be known.
Elbows can be pressing towards the inside of the knees, hands can be on top of the throat. You can also place your fingertips on the floor and walk your fingertips out. And then bringing the hands back to the floor. Begin to lift the hips, heel toe your feet together. Forward fold. Inhale. Arms lift, coming back into that chair pose. Hands can be through heart center, overhead, whichever you prefer. Exhale, forward fold. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. And then as you inhale, circle the right arm back, left arm forward. High crescent lunge. Right hand swings down, inhaling, high crescent lunge, left heel comes down, opening into warrior two. Is this the same foot? This is the same foot. So from this warrior two, inhale up through starfish, exhale, warrior two facing the back of the mat. Left foot should be in front. And we're just gonna swing the right hand down. Left hand's gonna circle all the way around. Twisted high lunge facing the back of the mat. And now we're going to swing the left arm down. High crescent lunge. Right heel comes down, warrior two. Flip the palm on the left hand, left arm up, right arm back, down, exalted warrior. Come back through warrior two. Now pivot on the left heel. Left heel comes to face the side of the mat, and we're gonna fold forward. Wide leg forward fold. Walk your hands out to the front of the mat in downward facing dog arms. Feeling that nice extension in your spine. Toes are in, heels are out. And now walking your hands back up through center. Turn your left toes to 45-degree angle. And walk your hands over to the left in the side, high side lunge. You can stay just like this, or you can come to the heel of the right foot. Let the right toes point up. Skandasana. Hands can come together through heart center. And then hands come down. Right toes come down as you walk your hands to the left foot. Right knee comes down, hands to the inside of the left foot, left toes to the outside of the mat, and we're setting up for lizard. You can stay just like this, or elbows can come to the block or to the floor. Just breathe. Then on the next inhalation, go ahead and walk your hands in, tuck the toes on your right foot, pick up that left foot, send it back to meet the right, downward facing dog, just feeling the extension of the spine. Knees come down, big knees are out wide, big toes touch. Standing the arms in front, come into child's pose. So you have a couple options here. We're going to be heading into our final Shavasana. From this child's pose, you can just roll straight out to your belly. Let your feet come open wide, toes point out. Feet are off the mat, come into crocodile. If this feels more restorative for you for your Shavasana, or you can always just roll to your back and do the traditional Shavasana.
Surrender, release, open your heart and forgive your yesterday. Slip grinning into your now, the only moment, this breath, and now this one. Consider that everything around you is enough, that right now you are enough. Every moment is a becoming. If these moments are mindful, if these moments bloom you toward harmony, you will find that your enoughness, your harmony, is a salve for the broken spirit of the world, and beauty will flock and grow and crawl to you. Go ahead and start to bring some movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. You can roll to a sideline child's pose or make your way back to a comfortable seat. And I wanted to share one more thing with you today from Donna Falls. Walk slowly. It only takes a reminder to breathe, a moment to be still, and just like that, something in me settles, softens, makes space for imperfection. The harsh voice of judgment drops to a whisper, and I remember again that life isn't a relay race, that we will all cross the finish line, that waking up to life is what we were born for. As many times as I forget, catch myself charging forward without even knowing where I'm going, that many times I can make the choice to stop, to breathe and be, and walk slowly into the mystery. Listening to the singing bowl for that moment. You can no longer hear the vibration. Next inhalation, just go ahead and circle your arms up, taking in a big, deep, full body breath, breathing into the belly. Bringing your fingertips together and exhaling, hands through heart center. Jali Mudra will close the practice with the sound of one Om. Take a deep breath in. Bringing the thumbs to the third eye, light, the revealer of truth. Bringing the hands together to the heart. Namaste. I bow to you.